What they don't tell you about starting your own YouTube channel is that the scariest thing, about this chair is so stupid. The scariest thing about starting your own YouTube channel is looking into the camera and talking. So, but shout out to people like Justine and all the other people that I follow, because they have really been helpful to me, especially when I was buying parts for a computer, like tech deals. I watched a ton of those videos, bought a lot of those components, BizNose, and so many that I can't even think of off the top of my head. So eventually I'll give them shout outs later, to be polite. So I've always had the equipment. I've had this Nikon D500 for about 4 or 5 months now. Haven't really used it because I was studying for the bar, and that took a lot of my time, and to video log that process, while would have been amazing, because you would have seen what this room would have transformed into, and I think it would have been like a beautiful mind like experience of showing people the amount of effort it takes, and maybe the flow charts. So maybe later I'll bring some of those flow charts back up and we can start cataloging them, taking pictures of them, putting them on my website. I currently have a WordPress, julestorby.com, but haven't used it in like 2 or 3 years, so I think I'm going to go to like a Squarespace or a Wix. So I'll have to start not poking at my face with my hands. What do I do with my hands? So this is the introductory first video. So I had a different t-shirt on with the name of the gym I go to, and I thought, do I have to blur that? So I just put on a generic tee from Lululemon. So let's talk equipment. Currently Nikon D500 shooting at 4K 30 frames a second. I got here a GoPro Session 4 Hero with head strap, tripod. I have the suction cup mount right here, which is epic, but the difficulty right now I'm having is the angle at which I need to have it on the window so that when the lever rotates, it's looking at me at a decent angle. But this thing's really sticks on hard. So I wanted to use this on a paddleboard to see how that would stick in the water, but I only have one of them, so this is going to be the one that just forever stays in the car to help facilitate the video log. So the idea of the YouTube channel is to have probably multiple GoPros and GoPros in the car, so that when I'm going somewhere I can like talk it up and explain what I'm gonna do, then just take it off the car mount, put it on the head mount, and then do the activity, edit it, post it, and there you go. Right now the things I need to do for the channel are I need that like 20-second long intro or 10-second long little graphic intro that pieces together pieces of other videos I've done. So I gotta make that. Giant whiteboard, giant post-it notes. So let's do the list of issues that I gotta do now. So I want to I want to get a haircut. To throw out this marker because it is dead. The reason why I want to get a haircut is because look at how silly this looks. I mean, I guess the issue is that, one, you look like alfalfa, you know, so I also have no idea how close this end to this thing. You look like alfalfa, which is why GoPro gives you the, you know, the clip mount, which I haven't used much, but I kind of like this. So, and you can put it in the back here. It's very hard to pry open, so, so hard, in fact, that I have to take off the hat. It's like, you know that feeling where you gotta put the keys on the key ring? It's like that. There you go. So, put it on the back. Put it on backwards. See, this is why we have introductory videos. For people that I know aren't going to be watching this now, but in the future, if they ever get popular enough to have subscribers and to get monetized and to be able to donate some money to charity, because I guess that's one of the goals, is I will commit right now and for the future, this chair, because I got a standing desk, obviously, and I wanted a stool to sit on. And so the whole point of this is not really to sit on, but kind of like lean on. And so I'm like trying to sit on it and talk, and it's just not happening. So anyway, so I'm gonna commit right now 50% of all the revenue I ever create from YouTube, 50%. Right now it's 0 because I need 10,000 viewers, so it might be like a year until this kicks in, will go to charity. So the way the charity will be determined, I will be, you know, transparent about the income as much as legally possible, and we'll make videos showing either bi-yearly or once a month. I don't really know how the payment system works, so but whatever happens is, I guess, a few times a year I'll make a video showing maybe a variety of charities, and based on popular vote, you guys get to pick a charity, or I get to pick a charity. Right now, I guess we could do Wounded Warriors, but, you know, it's so far ahead in the future that I can't predict success yet. It's just, it seems unattainable, because the people, these idols that have millions of followers and really well done videos, it's just like, I am not there yet. I got the equipment, I got the screens, I got the time, but I just haven't pieced it all together. So I wanted to show the process as a way of making content. So reason why I picked Wounded Warriors, I'm born on Veterans Day, so I think one of those charities is a must, because I've always been a supporter of our troops. And let's go from there. So I'm going to turn this thing on, so I'm going to unscrew it here and pull it right out, place this down. I will now, I guess, put it on the backwards way. So clip it in, screw it in, tighten it, put it on, and figure out the angle. So I guess this is going to be the field of view angle. I don't really know how other YouTubers do multiple cameras. I always see them probably with a selfie stick, or I'm not sure if people do tripods or if people are doing field of view GoPros, or they're just holding a GoPro while they do. So we're going to do a variety of shots. Not now. That's why we're going to have the car shot. We're going to have a bunch of things. So, but I guess first is going to be cleaning up this room. So, I'm going to turn the GoPro on. It is filming now at a wide 30 frames per second, 1080p. Okay, so I'm putting this on. So now I guess I'm filming myself, and we can now do the to-do list. So I got myself trusty blue Sharpie. Let's test it. Now test. I'm not really worried about penmanship right now. This is also pretty dead. Anyway, so haircut. Why do I need a haircut? So the haircut is because when I was on the wrestling team in high school, every November, right before wrestling season started, I'd pig out on my birthday, which is on Veterans Day, and then the next day it was like, you gotta go, you gotta get focused, and you gotta like start training now because the season is starting, and you know, you should have been already putting in the work in the fall, but if you didn't, like, this is like, you know, let's get going, you know, because you want to have a good season. So I would shave my head because you don't, as you saw with the headgear, let's do it again. I mean, I can't do it again because I'm wearing a hat. But the hair gets out everywhere. It's like, you always look dirty or greasy if you're going to go have a bite without showering. So, like, the reason I want the haircut is to symbolize a new clean slate, and so that is why it is number one. Problem with it is my parents always like, why did you get a haircut? We love you with long hair. But I'm like, I need the symbolism. So, or as they say in the Boondock Saints, symbology. 2, clean room. Why can't I clean the room first? I don't know. Let's get the haircut first. Let's go outside today. Clean room. We're going to video log the cleaning process. We are going to donate stuff. So we got speakers to donate. We have books. We have speakers, books. What else can I donate? Microphone. All those DVDs. Those are the speakers. And I gotta return stuff. So return GNC protein. I got, yeah, let's do that. So I am going to say goodbye to you because I'm just going to be walking around with the field of view. And I think I'm going to do my first review right now, which is going to be the GNC Men's Sport, followed by this Ghost protein powder. So just purchased this from GNC. It is one of my new favorite protein powders because of the taste and calories. 25 grams of protein, only a gram of fiber, but you know what? This does taste like chocolate milk. It is like delicious. So, and I feel really good on it, so that is also an issue. So I am going to do a side-by-side comparison between this and this, the GNC Sport. It's basically like vitamins and protein, vanilla. It tastes terrible and it clumps, and I'll explain why in the next video. So, do I gotta move the tripod now? It's a bunch of things. Look how messy this place is. I mean, we really gotta get that haircut so I can figure all this out. So clean the room. Step 3, learn Adobe, I'm so dyslexic, Premiere. I can't spell Premiere because I am dyslexic, so we're gonna go Pre. Ha! Ha ha. With an E, who would have thought? M. And then there's the I-E-R, with another E. See, look how terrible that looks. Anyway, Premiere Pro. You know, I gotta splice 2 footages onto one. And also I need to learn how to do the time lapse and the copyright and the intro video. Step 4, put suction mount in car. 5, wash car. Wash my BMW. You can do some car vids because there's a lot of things about BMWs that I know you'd like to see, and I'd like to explain why I chose my car. So that's going to be part of it. And then wash the car, figure out video storage, and then go over equipment. So 6, you know, equipment. We have the Novation Impulse. I think this is 49 or 61. Gotta get that thing cleaned. I got the Korg mini log, still with the tape on it. Gotta start using this thing. Thing's a beauty. I love this thing. I got the Novation circuit, and the thing that started it all, which was the Akai MPK Mini. I got a Focusrite, a Shure headphone, Corsair gaming keyboard, Ableton Live shortcut keys, LG Ultra Wide 21.9, followed by 2 Dell monitors. I used to have the Ultra Wide in the middle and be in the middle of all 3. I kind of moved it over because I wanted space for the keyboards, but I'm realizing now there's really no good way to do this. And so before I brought the TV back up, I had that monitor over there. So I'm going to go that monitor over there with these 2 monitors here, bring the gaming keyboard over there with the gaming mouse, and just have like a little gaming nook, followed by the music nook. So I will have that wireless keyboard, and I have a wireless mouse over there, and I will then spread out the Korg and the Novation. I gotta figure out the best way to plug this in, because right now I have this Acre 10-port USB hub. I kind of just need a longer USB cable for that keyboard. As you can see how it's stretched out now. Love the standing desk. I'll do a full review on this uplift desk. Also got these standing mats. Got this shitty standing desk stool. I mean, I'm gonna have an accident on this thing. Also, the tour. I mean, I'm gonna turn you guys off now because 4K, 30 frames a second, camera gets hot. I wish Nikon, speaking directly to you now, please, for the love of God, Sony, Nikon, all these Japanese awesome manufacturers, but you gotta figure out how to do 4K without overheating and without limiting me to 30 minutes. It's the future. I'm gonna go probably get more GoPros instead of getting another Nikon. I was actually thinking I don't really want to use the D500 as my video log camera, and I was about to go get another camera to do 4K streaming, but I'm like, I already got the Nikon. I don't use it. I basically want to save it for a Red Sox game, but by the time that happens, I'll want another camera by then. So I'm going to start using you, Nikon, and we're going to keep you to 30 minutes. So, okay. Jules Torby, creator of Flash Flow. That's my theme and my motto and my future company name. So we're going to do Flash videos and yoga flows and reviews, and that's where Flash Flow came from. It's just the theme of the content. Signing out now. I'm going to keep this thing on. Downloading Adobe Premiere. So we got how much more left to do? You're all set. Wait. No, I have free trial installation. 8%. So yeah, we can go get a haircut and come back. So before I get the haircut, let's do my first review. We're going to do the protein shakes. I'm going to then put it back in the bag. I'm going to go get the suction cup in the car, get that video. And then I am going to get the car washed, get that video. And then I'm going to come back with the new haircut, talk to you again, show off the new haircut, and then time lapse. I'm going to go back to 180p and film the room getting cleaned. This isn't my permanent room, this is just where I'm staying for now. And it's like a headquarters, so my HQ. So we're going to clean this up. We're going to get the saxophone out of the case, we're going to get the guitars out of the case, so we're going to clean them. We're going to put the clothes away, we're going to get the underbed storage. I'm going to wear this thing the whole time. And I'm then going to figure out how to use Adobe Pro in my own time. I'm going to post these videos today. That is my goal, is to do it. I'm not going to do anything else. Haircut, protein, clean.